Hi, I'm Paul Fazio, CEO of Sonny's The Car Wash Factory. I got my professional start in the business 38 years ago, and I say it that way because really I was born into the industry. I say the industry started right after the war, in the 40s. Yes, there were car washes before that, but these were the guys that came back from the war and started the associations. These were the guys that started communicating with each other, and that's why I say created an industry rather than just a bunch of car washes. My dad started in the business in 1949, so 70 years ago, he built a car wash just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. He always wanted to go in the business, and then one day a lady came up to him at the job he was working at and handed him the September 22, 1947 edition of Life magazine. And inside that magazine was a story on car washing. He quit his job, borrowed money from everyone he knew, and built his first car wash. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't all rosy back then, but that's how he got his start. I have a brother that's 9 years older than me, and my brother always wanted to go into this business. And then my father didn't help the matter any because he would say to my brother, at 14 years old, on a Friday, skip school, don't tell mom, we're gonna be busy. He was one of the best drive-on men in the business without a driver's license. So my brother would sneak out and go help my dad on that Friday. So my brother had the bug from the time he was a little kid. So I worked with my brother in the car wash business from 81 to 91. Dad started Sonny's in 78 as a way to keep busy. He had retired from the car wash industry. And basically after a couple of years of being home, my mother said, either you find something to do or I'm throwing you out. So he starts this small parts company. Real small, 3 items. An aluminum coupler that was the coupler between a motor and whatever brush it was driving, the plastic vacuum nozzle, and the synthetic chamois that used to go on the old hand drying machine. That was it, and that's what Sonny was born from. I started helping my dad as I'm running the car washes here in Florida by doing his marketing. I came out with his first catalog in 1988, tripled his business in a month. Came out with his second catalog in 91, doubled it overnight. He was furious. You took what was a hobby and you made it a business. What are you gonna do about it now? So I sold my half of the car wash company that I was involved with my brother to him, and I bought Sonny's in 91. And at the time it was a very small company that we then finally took to not only the next level, we now became the largest in the world at what we do. Kind of cool when you think of it all starting from that one little car wash that my dad built right outside of Boston, Mass. Looking at how it all happened, I would tell you, really, when I say simple, don't get me wrong, it was after 38 years of working our rear ends off, we're an overnight success, right? We knew the business because we grew up in the business. And it was just making our company the kind of company that our client would want to work with. Doing all the things right that no one ever did right for us when we were the client. You fast forward, the market changed. Changed the most drastically right around 2001 when Express car washing was born. A lot of outsiders then came into the industry, and really, that's what launched Sonny's. We saw the change and we adapted to it, and we created a company that really catered to that new client. So we started getting distribution around the country, and we started not only our total offering, the One Wash program. You want to be able to offer the clients a way to do business with you across everything that's not only good for you because now they're buying more from you, it's good for them because it's driving down their costs of operations. And it makes their life a lot easier because now it's one number for everything. But let's be straight about that. Each piece that we've gone into, we don't want to just offer chemistry. Heck, I could have just started blending. No. We bought Diamond Shine. Great product with a great name, and even better, with the great team in the industry. Ryan and his team are by far the best team for that side of the business in the industry. That's how we've made all of our decisions going forward. When I partnered with Sentinel in 2016, I got a call from the attorneys. Paul, where are all the contracts? You got these big clients, we need to review the contracts. So then we're in trouble because there are no contracts. Because I do business by shaking people's hands. I saw the acceleration rate in the marketplace. And until then, everything we had done, we had funded internally. I knew that internally I couldn't keep up with the growth that I saw coming, and I wanted to stay ahead of the market. So I found a great financial partner that had a great business acumen and financial wherewithal, teamed it with our industry knowledge and our database and client relationships. And that made us even that much more powerful. We were able to bring more to the market faster than I could have if I did it on my own. And it's worked out extremely well. But look who else we brought in. Look at each of the pieces. They weren't just strategic because of the niche they served. Look at the people that are involved in them. Take the latest thing we've just done with Slam. Do you guys know that I knew those guys before they were ever in marketing? My relationship started with that company over 20 years ago when they went in the car wash business. They were my clients. Then they went into the video business, and now we've partnered together to bring marketing to our clients in a way that we know they should be doing, but they never get to. So again, we're going to take our clients with that company to the next level. I think what makes us stand apart, yes, we've got great product. So do my competitors. Our people make us stand apart, and our culture makes us stand apart. It's shocking to me that at the level of business we're doing today, that we've been able to keep it as a family business. To do that across all these other pieces, the office we're opening in Phoenix, the factory we have in Cleveland, it becomes harder. So I can't spend as much time with each of the people as I did within the four walls of this business, but understand that all the acquisitions we did, those are spin-offs of my family. So they know what to do and how to do it, and that's why I believe we can still get this done. I look at the growth that the industry and our company's had over the last 5 years, and I'm telling you, we're just getting started. When I went to my financial partners and told them what I see coming next, they weren't sure if I was crazy or not, so they hired an outside consulting group, and they did a study that we're just getting the final results on that in essence reflect exactly what I told them we were going to see. So guys, we're getting ready to double down. We're doubling the physical size of Tamarack. We are then opening up Phoenix to go after the West Coast. We're going to expand what we're doing in Cleveland for the Northeast. And of course, we're adding more to our what's now 10 flags on the wall as we see the other pieces that our clients need when I can find the right partners to do it. You know, having a big checkbook is only half the battle. Finding the strategic piece that makes sense long term is the key. Again, we don't want to just play in those fields. We want to be the best. And I see in my people that they get it. And the other thing you'll notice if you really look hard at our company is how many of my people came from the industry and were my clients. And why all of our meetings typically start with a hug. It's a little different that you're going to find in the corporate culture, especially of a company now of our size. But if you understand their history, where it came from, what's important to us, then maybe you'd understand the rest.